You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. Soap Dirt on YouTube here, and we are here with your Bold and the Beautiful weekly spoilers, a full week of spoilers for July 3rd through 7th, 2023. There is more trouble with this Liam and Hope situation. There's some action with Thomas. There's more stuff with Steffy. Things are blowing up this week, and we are so excited to bring all these spoilers to you. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and the Beautiful updates. All right, let's dig in. On Monday, July 3rd, 2023, it is season 36, episode 190 of Bold and the Beautiful. And we have got Steffy Forrester in a situation where she has got to set some boundaries. I'm assuming that those boundaries have to do with Liam Spencer, who 5 minutes after he told Hope he wanted a divorce, went over to whine to his brother and then made a beeline for Steffi's house, came in and said, "It's time for me to move on with my life," and then he kissed her. How is it time for you to move on with your life, Liam? All right, I'm sorry. I know this is a little emotional for a weekly spoilers video, but God, didn't he tick y'all off too? Okay, so he has decided it's time to move on with his life after telling his wife that he's divorcing her. Meanwhile, Steffi's happily married, and he knows it. And by setting some boundaries, what I hope that means is that she's going to have one of those electric fences installed outside the Malibu Cliff House and put a shock collar on him, so that if he tries to come to her door again, he gets zapped until he's wetting himself. All right, she needs to definitely set some boundaries. All right, also on Monday, a stunned Brooke Logan cannot believe her ears. Obviously, she's going to hear that Hope is being divorced by her husband over this Thomas kiss. And whew, I cannot wait to see the look on Brooke's face when she hears that Hope kissed Thomas. That is going to chap her so bad. I'm not interested in more Brooke and Taylor conversation, but Brooke having a complete conniption over this thing with Hope and Thomas is going to be like Christmas and Easter all rolled in together. It's going to be exciting. All right. Then on Tuesday, July 4th, as we predicted in our 2-week spoilers, they are re-airing an old episode. Initially, they were giving out fresh spoilers for that day, and it was on TV Guide listed as a new episode. It was on the Comcast Guide as a new episode, but we had predicted that because of the Writers Guild of America strike, the WGA strike, that they were going to all run reruns because they need to hang on to all their scripted episodes to keep the show going. They don't have soap writers. All the WGA writers are supposed to be out on strike. There's some that are crossing the picket lines. They're called FICOR writers. That means financial core. It means basically the writer came to the union and said, "I cannot afford to strike. My financial situation is not amenable to that." And they can cross the picket line, but then a lot of times they pay for it later because they're named, shamed, outed for being a strike breaker. And it's very messy. You know, we're not going to take sides in that. I mean, clearly the WGA is serious about this. The last time they went on strike, they stayed out 100 days. It hasn't been 100 days yet, but it's been weeks and weeks with no signs of an agreement. So on Tuesday, July 4th, you're going to see a re-airing of a July 4th, 2018 episode. Most times on holidays, or a lot of times on holidays, YR and B&B will air a new episode where GH typically does a rerun. But this year, they are caving in. So we're going to see the July 4th, 2018 episode. That was where Hope Logan told Liam that she is pregnant. And if you remember, it's kind of funny that they're playing this episode when she was just reminding him of all the stuff she's done. And she wound up pregnant when he was mad at Steffy and was seeing her on the side. Also messy. This was around the same time that you remember Steffy was pregnant with Kelly. It wasn't the exact same time, but just that whole vibe there where she worried that it could have been Bill's baby, and then Liam walked out on her and she was like collapsed on the ground begging and crying. Liam walked away from her the same way he walked away from Hope. So this is very interesting that they're pulling this out of the archives to play. Also in that same episode, Sally Spectra, who's over on Y&R now, and I love her, she and Wyatt were hanging out and talking about the future. I think that's while they were still dating. So if you want to see more of Hope and Liam and that pregnancy, you can watch on Tuesday. All right, Wednesday, July 5th, 2023 is episode 191 of season 36 of B&B. Wyatt Spencer tells someone to fix their marriage. I have to assume he's telling Liam to fix his marriage, although Liam just kind of seemed like he wanted to jump back in with Steffy, but if Steffi's a smart girl, she's going to tell him to kick rocks. Also on Wednesday, Steffy asks Thomas Forrester for some personal information. Maybe she's asking him if he and Hope are getting closer, if they're going to pursue something. I'm sure she's digging into this thing. Then on Thursday, July 6th, episode 192 of season 36, Thomas decides he should do the right thing, the honorable thing. I'm guessing that when Hope comes to him and says, you know, Liam's broken up with me, and she's maybe talking about them giving things a try, I believe we're going to see Thomas saying, you should probably try and work things out with Liam. You know, you guys have that family together, you have this life together. Even though he clearly wants Hope, I think he's going to push back on her a little and just encourage her to think things through and think about all the years she's been with Liam, even though Thomas is like definitely ready to jump at this. And in fact, there is a new spoiler pick of next week that shows Hope at Thomas's place and they are kissing. So he might try to do the honorable thing, but if Hope puts the moves on him, he's there for it. Come on. Thomas has been waiting for this for a long time. Also on Thursday, Liam Spencer makes a tough choice. This is kind of strange because he's already said he's divorcing Hope. So I don't know if he is going to go ahead and start the divorce paperwork or if this is something that comes out of the conversation with Wyatt. But Liam has got to be in a tough spot right now because he's never been alone. He's always had either Steffy or Hope or Steffy and Hope pursuing him. And now, you know, neither wants him. I mean, Hope did, but if she knows that he's been sucking face with Steffy, that's going to be off. All right, Friday, July 7th, 2023, season 36, episode 192 of Bold and the Beautiful has some big stuff happening. But if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and the Beautiful updates. And also click that like if you're enjoying these spoilers. All right. Hope Logan opens up to someone that she should not be blabbing to on Friday. The question is, who is this person? I have a theory. It is not grounded in spoilers. I have a theory. I wonder if by this point Hope might know about Steffy and Liam's kiss. If so, maybe, just maybe, she mentions it to him thinking that Finn might already know. I'm not sure, but the 2-week spoilers that came out of the official spoilers last week, so these are 2-week spoilers looking ahead into this same week of July 3rd through 7th, said that Liam makes a decision in the heat of the moment and secrets from Rome are revealed. The only secret from Rome not yet revealed is Steffy and Liam's kiss. So it feels like this should come out. And also on Friday, the other spoiler for the day is that Liam is in a heartbreaking situation. So I don't know if that's him coming to pack and like saying goodbye to the kids, you know, maybe that's what it is. But I definitely feel like within the next 2 weeks that there's going to be a big confrontation with Steffy and Finn about this Liam thing. And, you know, Liam's attitude seemed to be, oh, well, I'm not with Hope, so I'm just going to come over here and take Steffy, with like zero respect for Finn's marriage with Steffy. I would cheer and I would buy the t-shirt if Finn just punched Liam in the face for kissing Steffy once in Rome and then once in his living room. Finn has been nothing but tolerant of Liam, and whether you agree or disagree with the Liam-Hope dynamic, I think we can all agree that Liam should not have brought his kissy lips over to Steffy and Finn's house and smooched on Finn's wife. And I hope Finn stomps him into oblivion, but that's not part of the official spoilers yet. I'm super excited about this week ahead on Bold and the Beautiful. There are July sweeps this year, and the soaps are doing it up right, and Bold and the Beautiful is right there in the thick of it.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.